Hey everybody, it's Dr. T. Let's talk about Dr. T. This is the first time I've ever done this, but I found myself inadvertently taking the summer off of creating new content on video. Been very busy and been working very hard, but I wasn't creating new content on video. So I don't know if you guys even noticed, if you even missed me, but I missed you. And so as we get ready for the school year and we wind down in this amazing 2020, the pandemic hasn't been all bad. And maybe we'll talk about that next week or the week after. But it's presented a lot of opportunities in a lot of ways, and I'm wondering what you've done with those opportunities. But back to the Dr. T update. So what have I been doing? You haven't heard from me in a while. I've been doing a lot of things. First, I've been seeing a lot of patients unanticipated, but it's been really good. Mostly medication management. I'm trying to keep it at that. We'll talk about that in a second. Started out as mostly kids, but now it includes some adults, doing it via telehealth. So that's been really good. It's been keeping me really, really busy. I mentioned that it's medication management. I realized that the type of energy and availability that you need to have to be a good therapist, I believe, emotionally, and physically, is just more than I wanted to give at this point in my life, but I still wanted to give. I think at this point in my life, I'm not as interested in looking back as I am in looking forward. And so working in the therapy space just wasn't as appealing to me. And if you're not into it mentally and emotionally, you're not going to give your best as a therapist. And so I started looking at life coaching and studying life coaching. And I said, well, my therapy style has almost always had some elements of life coaching. And so I just started testing it out with a few people to see, would I like it? Is it different? Does it work for me at this point in my life as a better fit? And the answer is yes. So I have been doing some life coaching. Really enjoy working in the space of people who are in transition. One of the big differences between therapy and life coaching is therapy believes that one of the ways to move forward differently is to look back in the past and to understand what happened in the past so that you can change what you do in the future. Life coaching believes one of the paths to changing the future is to change your behavior and your thinking about the future and to just take action, to be clear about what your goals are, and then to be clear about what the steps are, to be willing to make mistakes and to move forward in that space. And that is very appealing to me because at this stage in my life, I'm all about moving forward. And I really enjoy helping people who feel stuck or who feel like these are forks in the road, turning points, make those decisions. I've been working with a lot of young people and some older people, but it has been fun and it's starting to pick up. So if you're interested, hit me up and we might talk about if that might be a good fit for you. Next, our podcast, American Therapy, the definitive podcast on all things Black mental health, continues to be strong. I'm going to be committed for the rest of this year and going into 2021, reposting some of those things here in case you don't follow it on other outlets or download it from there. But I've been on the podcast. We've been taping sometimes 2 or 3 shows a week. So we have been really, really busy this summer. Been doing a lot of training and teaching and what I'm calling communities of care. So groups of people who work in a similar space that have really been affected by the lack of the office community. The trainings start out in a variety of topics, but then those who are interested in really delving a little deeper and connecting in some way to explore how the work impacts them. I found a little niche market in helpers, helping helpers help people. So I've worked with lawyers who deal with marginalized or traumatized populations. I've worked with healthcare people, and it's been amazing. As you guys know, I love teaching, I love training, I love helping people, and so this is what A Better World LLC, my healthcare consulting firm, has been all about. And so I'm able to do all these different lines of business under my A Better World LLC. So I've been seeing patients, I've been life coaching, I've been teaching, I've been doing a podcast, I've been doing trainings and my new communities of care. I'm thinking about starting communities of care. I've called it sister circles. So it would be virtual. I haven't figured that one out, but let me know what you guys think of that. Women from all across the country who need a place to find unconditional support and encouragement in this time and space. Let me know what you think about that idea and if you'd be interested in joining. But the biggest update that some of you know and many of you don't know, let me make sure I got all the other ones first. Patients, what I say, American Therapy Podcast, trainings with organizations and individuals, sister circles coming in 2021. I forgot something. They're all up in there. But the biggest update is I'm in a relationship. So yes, that has taken up some time too. You guys will likely meet him in 2021. We're talking about doing some content together, maybe a vlog, focused on life after 40 or 50 and love and relationships and just, life after 40 or 50. We've been together almost a year now, so it's not new, it's just new to you. So there's been a lot going on. My kids are moving along in high school. My oldest is a senior, so this summer we spent a lot of time virtually looking at colleges and preparing for college applications. There's been a lot going on with Dr. T, but I'm back. I'm here to support you, encourage you. Go to www.abetterworld.T, that's T.com. Look at some of the services that we offer and see if some of them might be supportive or of benefit to you and your organization. I'm super excited about the rest of this year and 2021 and sharing more of Dr. T and A Better World with you. Until next time, I'm Dr. T.